Hey guys, today I'm just gonna do a very laid back get ready with me. I'm kind of antsy to get out the door, so I'm kind of in a hurry. And honestly, I've just been kind of enjoying more relaxed style videos anyways, so I'm just sitting here on my floor. I'm gonna do a super fast, easy makeup look today. There is a lot kind of going on, so I wanted to sit down and let you guys know some things, talk through some things, because my mind is just all over the place, running a million miles an hour. I'm feeling like a little bit overwhelmed. So I thought I would just do, oh my. Okay, and you'll have to excuse the hair, because if you have curly hair, then you understand. If you don't do anything with it right away, like if I don't straighten it as soon as I get out of the shower, or if I sleep on it wet, then like there's nothing I can do about it at that point. Like if I brush through it, then it's like, whew. So you have to excuse the hair. That's why my hair is always thrown up a hot mess. But I thought I would do get ready with me, because I love these kind of videos, and I just wanted today's to be just really laid back. I'm kind of antsy to get out the door. I'll tell you guys why. That's probably adding to, like, if I'm talking a million miles an hour, it's because I'm like, okay, I want to get out the door. But I am just going to do a very quick, simple, easy makeup look, because I am kind of in a hurry. I'm not really in a hurry. Like, there's no time restraints except for the ones that I'm like putting on myself right now. But I'm a little bit antsy, and I'll tell you guys why. But I'm just sitting on my floor. My mirror is sitting on my chair. I normally do my makeup in at my makeup desk, and I just have a few products laid out. It's gonna be very simple. I like these kind of videos. I like to just be simple, laid back, so that's what we're doing today. I thought while I get ready, I would just kind of share what's been going on, kind of updates on everything with the ministry. If you haven't watched that, my husband and I recently launched an online ministry. I'll link that video below if you haven't seen it. I thought I would share just some updates with that. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish BB Water. Also, I didn't prime my face, but I'm already sitting down, so I'm not gonna get up and do that. But I don't really need my makeup to last. I'm just getting out to run an errand really fast. That's why I'm kind of like in a rush. My mirror's over here too, so if I'm like looking that way, that's why. So why I'm in a rush? It's no big deal. It's it's not a made for thing. But if you watch my first impressions video, I talked about how I got the Anastasia stick foundation. I've been wanting to try it for a really long time, and I found it at TJ Maxx. So I picked up one there, and then I found another one in the shade Porcelain at Marshall's. So I got that as well, just to kind of compare the shades and see which one worked for me. Because at TJ Maxx I got the banana shade, which is technically a contour shade, a highlight shade, but it worked for my skin tone. It looked like it really matched. When I put it on in here at my makeup desk, like, it looked like it matched pretty well, but then I tried it again today and walked out in natural light and took my mirror out, and it was like, it wasn't good. Like, it didn't really match. It was way too light, and the porcelain shade was way too light. The banana one was quite a bit darker, but I don't know if it's just because my skin's been really dry. That foundation just did not set well on my skin. I don't know if I used like a face oil with it, if it would look better, but it just wasn't looking good. So I was so bummed, because I wanted to try that for so long, and then I found it at TJ Maxx and Marshall's for $10. And I think it's normally like $25, so I was super excited about it. Back to the foundation stick. Whew. It's not that big of a deal. I don't need to be in this big of a hurry. And honestly, by the time I finish this video, I'll probably talk myself out of running an errand anyways, because that's what I do. Using Wet n Wild Photo Focus, is that the name of this? Photo Focus Concealer. So I found those at TJ Maxx and Marshall's, and it just didn't work for me. So I wanted to take that back, but then today, I was watching a video that Emily Noel put up on YouTube. I'll link her channel below. And she was talking about her favorite foundation sticks as well as her least favorite. And she mentioned the Smashbox foundation stick, that one side is the foundation and one side is the contour shade. And that was one of her favorites. And I had just seen that like last week at Marshall's for, I think it was $14.99, and then I looked it up on the Smashbox website after watching her video, and the normal price is $42. So then I got like antsy to like go try that one, because she said it was one of her favorites, and the Anastasia one was not. It wasn't one of her like least favorites, but it wasn't one of her favorites. But with my dry skin, it just did not work. So when she was talking about the Smashbox one, I was like, oh, I want to try that. I should have bought that. Like, I should have bought that one instead. So that's the rush I'm in. It's honestly a little bit ridiculous, but I just kind of want to go see if they still have that so I can try it out, because I've just been wanting to try a foundation stick and find one that I like for a really long time. I have the e.l.f. one and it's like okay, but I don't hardly ever reach for it. And then I have a couple things I need to take back to Marshall's anyways, because I am taking back that foundation stick, the Anastasia one in porcelain, and then to TJ Maxx, I showed you guys that I got the Stila foundation that I tried in my first impressions video, and then the Anastasia stick foundation, and I'm taking both of those back. So I need to go there as well, but I'm not going to do that today. But I thought I could try to get out and run to Marshall's, go see if they had that, just to look around. I like to look at the makeup there because they've been carrying a lot more higher end brands, and it's just kind of fun to see if you can get like really good products for extremely discounted prices. I got a hair in my eye. Where are you? Also, this room is where our air conditioning closet is. So if you just heard that go off and on, or in all of my videos, if you hear that go off and on, that is why, because the air conditioning unit is like right there. I'm gonna set my face with the Kat Von D powder. This is another thing that I got at TJ Maxx, and I actually really do like this. As far as like life updates, it's just gonna be crazy around here for the next like 3-ish weeks. So we were out of town last weekend. Clay planned like the sweetest surprise like getaway for our anniversary. It was so much fun. We stayed at a cabin on a farm. And if you know me, you know that I like love cows, like love cows. They had goats, cows, horses. They had a pond stocked with fish that you could also swim in. So Clay did some fishing. We got to feed the goats. We got to the owners of the Airbnb actually drove us through the cow fields because Clay had arranged it and let them know that I like love cows and he wanted to surprise me with that. So they drove us through the cow fields, and then they arranged for us to go down the road to another person's house. It was someone in their family who had some cows that were a little bit closer that we could hand feed. So then we got to do that, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was like the perfect little getaway for what we've been talking about lately, just with like simple living. It was just so much fun to like be around animals a little while. They even had this little barn cat that was like adorable. It was so much fun. It was the perfect little trip to celebrate our anniversary. I'm setting my eyes. I put down the Urban Decay primer potion in Eden, and then I'm just setting it with this Tarte Poppy Picnic palette. This was limited edition. Fun fact, this was the first high-end makeup palette that I ever bought, and I like stressed myself out until I could no longer return it, going back and forth on if I was going to keep it or if I wasn't going to keep it, because it was like $40 and I was freaking out. So we were gone last weekend, and then we'll be out of state this weekend. That's kind of a ministry update. Clay has been asked to fill in at 2 different churches, one kind of near where we live, and then one out of state this coming weekend. So that's really exciting. That's a big deal for 1344 for him to be asked to kind of fill in churches. But that means that we'll be out of town this weekend as well. That's something he's like really passionate about. He like loves that. And I literally was like a nervous wreck, like the whole time. The whole time he was up there, I was a nervous wreck, and he was like calm and collected. I was a nervous wreck the whole time. But he did great. I don't like to be in front of people. So then when other people are, I get like nervous for them because I know how I would feel. This weekend we are going out of state for him to fill in for another church. So that is something that's kind of a part of 1344, is for him to fill in for pastors when they're gone, or churches that have a need. Maybe they don't have a pastor right now, so that is part of it. Or just opportunities where we can go to other churches and kind of share about the ministry. So that was really exciting. I'm just taking this like peaches shade and gonna put it in my crease. So we were out of town last weekend, we'll be out of town this weekend, and then we'll also be out of town the next 2 weekends, which is just a lot for us. Like, we are very much homebodies, love being at home. We both thrive off of our routine and our schedule. But traveling is something that we want to do with 1344. It's a really exciting time. We're really excited for that. We're just excited that some opportunities are already kind of coming our way when we just launched publicly not that long ago. So if you know of a church that maybe doesn't have a pastor right now, or they need someone to fill in for when their pastor's gone, anything like that, or if you know of a church that would want to just hear about the ministry and we could come and share about that, like, please let us know, because we would love to do that. And then the next 2 weekends We are going to my parents' house. Next weekend they're having a garage sale and we want to put a bunch of stuff in their garage sale because we're really trying to simplify. So we keep going through stuff and going back through stuff and trying to, this is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is an awesome, more natural highlighter. If you're not someone that wants something crazy, this is so good. And I forgot about how good it was until I randomly used it the other day. And then I was like, oh, why do I not use this? Like I was saying, we will be going to my parents next weekend. They used to live about 6 hours away and they recently moved to like 2.5 hours away. So they're having a garage sale, selling some stuff. We thought we could add some stuff into the garage sale because we're just trying to simplify our life and get rid of a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna go down for that. And then the following week, our little niece and nephew, just one of like the bunch that we have, are coming down and staying with my parents. So we're gonna go down and see them because we don't get to see them very often. But I feel like I'm a little bit overwhelmed just because this is kind of out of routine for us. I'm probably putting so much of this on, but I don't have any of my lights set up today. It's just the lighting that's in this room, so I can't really see that well. And I don't have my contacts in either. So I might go outside and be like, it's just different for us to be gone or traveling or away from home so frequently. So it's just an adjustment. It's something that we're excited about, especially with it being 4/13/44. That is something that we're really excited about. I just feel a little rushed right now. I just honestly made up my mind that I wanted to go see if Marshall still had that. So then I was like, oh, well, I've been wanting to film a Get Ready With Me, so I can just do that really fast before I go to Marshall's. This has probably been all over the place, and that's just like a minor life update. I know I didn't like share a ton, but I'm already done with my makeup, so I will leave the products that I used in the description box because I know I kind of flew through that. Sometimes I just get in my mind that I'm going to do something and then it's like I want to do it right away. So that's what happened. I want to go see if Marshall's has that foundation stick because I want to try it for only $15 if it's normally $42 because I love deals and I want to try a new foundation stick. And I just haven't had the best luck with foundations recently. So if you have one that you love, will you please comment that below? Also, if you have any skincare products that you absolutely love, please leave those below because my skin is not good. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't put mascara on, it's because I have a lash lift. I don't really need to. But my skin, it's not good. You probably can't tell. I mean, maybe you can because I have my lights set up so they're not as bright, but my skin is just not good recently. And it's mostly through here. And I've read about what can cause that. It's just not good. I've tried changing the products I've been using. I've tried alternating stuff, trying to figure out what was irritating my skin, what wasn't. I've tried cutting things out of what I eat and seeing if that helps, and like nothing is helping. And it's pretty bad for me right now. Like I know that this isn't bad for some people, but for me, it's been pretty bad. Like all through here, I don't know. It's just driving me crazy. So if you have any skincare products that you really like highly recommend and you know work, my skin is pretty dry right now. So if you have dry skin and you have any products that you know work, that would be awesome. I mean, I even use rosehip oil at night. I've put castor oil on my face at night and it like soaks it up. So I don't know if my problems are just coming from dry skin. I don't know. If you have any skincare products that you recommend, please leave those below. And any foundations. I do have dry skin right now, so if you have any foundations that you recommend for dry skin, I would really appreciate that. But that's just kind of a quick fill-in on what's been going on here. We're doing a lot of traveling coming up. It's exciting. My skin looks very smooth. That Kat Von D powder, I'm telling you. That's a quick little fill-in / life update. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And remember, you are beautiful, you're a blessing, and I'm so thankful for you. Bye. Guys, you didn't tell me that I forgot bronzer. So I'm gonna put on some bronzer really fast. This is the Sephora bronzer in Los Combos. Okay. Los Cabos in 24. Okay. Now I look a little bit more presentable, a little bit more put together. I'm just so used to grabbing my liquid bronzer that I forget when I put powder on my face to put bronzer on. So that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.